Andy and Dave Daly right here on the Muskegon channel. Andy O'Reilly, Dave Cackley. Everybody's excited about the fact it is a brand new year. It is 2018.
That's right.
It's like the weight of the world has been lifted off me now that 2017's gone. Done,
I
put
like
away.
2017. I
didn't
enjoyed
like
2017.
No.
2017 was great.
No, it wasn't.
That was. Every
No.
year just keeps getting better and better.
No,
It's all your outlook.
2017, we saw a lot of ugliness out of ourselves, and it's
Not
gotta
out of
get better.
me.
Well,
No
as a
ugliness
rule,
out of me.
as a whole, as a country, we could have done better.
I don't know.
We didn't get along good. We were too much at each other's throats. We were too judgmental. We were too.
Totally disagree. I thought we were great.
That's your point of view. But then again, whatever they're putting in the water out there in Middleville,
Hey, man. I judge people just as individuals. I don't look at groups. I don't participate in groupthink.
Okay.
I don't think everything is bad or everything was bad. I think things are what they are. Little good, little bad every year.
We could have done better.
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Today, right now, is the greatest time in the history of human civilization to be alive, without question. It's not even debatable. With all the things we have, we really don't have it. All the problems we think we have don't really exist. When you think about it historically, everything's just keeps getting a little bit better. It's amazing. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it all
all
depends
these
on
great
you can look at the negative.
You would think that we could get along better. You would think that we could come to a better understanding of things. You would think that there would be a little bit more of how do you help fellow man instead of help yourself. You would think these things, but it just seems to be that we're taking more of a turn toward the whole me thing, and it's I tend to disagree. Where we got gadgets and we've got things and we've got all this mystery and wonder around us with technology and all this other kind of stuff. We seem to be losing track of what really matters, and that's taking care of fellow man. And
I think that social media that gives that impression. I don't think social media is what anyone would call a beacon of truth. Let's be honest. I think individually, people are pretty good by and large. I mean, we have the capacity to do terrible things, but for the most part, we don't. I think when you think of all the different cultures, all the different individuals, I mean, people just by and large individually are really, really different. We all have different likes, different passions, different ideas of what's good, what's bad. I think it's amazing at how well we really do get along when you take into account all the different cultures and subcultures and attitudes and personalities that everybody has. I mean, we're all pretty different, yet we get along, I think, remarkably well for how different we are.
We could do better.
Yeah. Say that about anything.
We let too many things divide us. Money and religion and economic status and all that. There's just too many things in the way. But you know what? Here we are again, agreeing to disagree.
Yeah, agreeing to disagree, and it's all good.
Okay.
Ready to get into some news and such?
I've been so ready to get into news and such. I can't even see straight.
Would you like more news or would you like more such? I can give you both.
Surprise me.
All right. Let's see what we can do. California began selling recreational weed on Monday. Lines formed outside licensed stores for hours with hundreds waiting to get their high on. And marijuana sales were expected to jump at least 50% overnight. California is the sixth state to allow the sale of recreational marijuana. Of course, Michigan looks like that'll be on the ballot for 2018.
It's time.
It's high time.
It's high time. Get it?
High time. I get that.
Yep.
That's subtle.
Seriously, the fight over that's just got to be done. 21 or older, same stipulations if you're caught driving with it as your DUI. It's just the prohibition's got to come to an end on it. It's
there you
ridiculous.
Go. Yeah, this is America.
It's not only that, but dude, think of the money wasted on people smoking pot.
Yeah, I know it's silly.
Yeah,
it's silly, but like I said, I see the positives and negatives. I just think the when you compare it to the opioid crisis we have going on, this is a way to kind of hopefully get some people off that and onto things that just make them giggle and play hacky sack.
You can combat one problem with a different drug, because you can't. I mean, it's there are those out there that make the argument that you can use marijuana to get off other drugs, and I don't think that's the case. I think you can. I don't think you can substitute drugs like that, because they teach that in AA. I mean, you can't go from one dependency to another. You know what I mean?
Right,
but you can't be physically dependent on marijuana, so there's the argument
that's the
there.
point. There you go.
I
that's
what
what makes it better.
I'm not all for flippity flopping in, your usage, but it's a hell of a lot safer than alcohol. It's a hell of a lot safer than opioids.
There you go.
And it's just wasteful.
So you and I will eventually have our first hash bar mandate when this becomes legal. Good time.
And
I'm somebody who's, well, it all depends. I don't know how much
get there
that
and you'll
type of
forget
stuff
your wallet.
costs. I don't see. I'm not really what you call a doper. I mean, I've done it maybe 5 times in my life, 5, maybe 6. I don't know. It's a little hazy, but anyway. What else is going on? Hey, homicides are down in Detroit. This, according to the city's chief of police. 2017 marked the lowest number of murders in the city since 1966. There were 267 homicides in the state's largest city last year. Back in 1966, that number was 214. However, before we get too excited and start thinking Detroit is not a cesspool of murder and horrible, horrible crimes, Detroit's current population is around 670,000. Back in 1966, it was like 1.5 million. So the murder rate is actually triple what it was in 1966. So,
but
yeah,
thing.
still better to be on this side of the state.
Detroit has been making great steps. They've taken the
baby
turn in the
steps.
Right
I wouldn't call them great steps. Baby steps, yes.
I think they're going in the right direction.
Well, we'll see. Would you still want, if you found out, hey, a good friend, hey, yeah, I got a job. Where are you moving? Detroit. Good luck. Good luck.
I'm okay in Detroit. I never have a problem.
Good luck. There. I never have either, but I don't. It's different. Detroit is not Ford Field. Detroit is not all these great arena. I mean that's part of Detroit. That's the good part. Most of it is let's face it, boarded up houses and.
Right. And I tell you this, I know Detroit's not Ford Field because I won't set foot in that place.
Of course you won't.
Not a chance.
Oh, why not? One of the positive things of the city, Andy's like, nah, I don't want any part of positivity in
What's
Detroit.
Positive that goes on at Ford Field?
What are you talking about, man? Now that they've ousted Jim Caldwell, it's all
good. Oh yeah, that's the answer right there. Let's get a new coach.
It'll be somebody else. 9-7 to whatever next year's going to be. The last days of 2017 brought record-breaking snowfall to Muskegon during a 48-hour period this past weekend. 19.9 inches of snow hit the ground. This is the greatest two-day total since back in January 13, 14 of 2012. Of course, got some more snow on the way, according to old Aaron Offsire. And it's just been – it just feels –
Offsire?
What?
No, he's old Aaron Offsire?
He's old Aaron Offsire. He's in his late 30s. I can call him old. Okay. I'm in my mid-40s. I can call myself old. I don't care. But what I'm saying is this winter has sucked, and that's the only thing negative I could see about 2017 and into 2018. It's just too cold. I
will say this. It is a good year for the winter sports complex here in Muskegon.
No, absolutely.
Always got to find the sunny side, Dave. That's what I've been telling you since day one, Dave.
Wait a minute.
For the sunny side.
Wait a minute. Just like 10 minutes ago, you're thinking, it was horrible. We treat each other badly. We need to get along better. Everybody sucks. And now you're saying,
sunny side.
Now you're the cockeyed optimist. Okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm always saying look for the sunny side.
Start calling you Sybil. Sports. Michigan blows a 16-point lead to South Carolina. The Big Ten was that close to being undefeated in bowl season, but Michigan had to crap all over themselves in the second half, commit 5 turnovers, and lose to South Carolina 26-19. Wolverines finish 8-5 on the season. The NCAA championship game is set. It will be Georgia against Alabama next Monday, and Michigan State, number 1 in college hoops. They lambasted Savannah State over the weekend, 108-52, 4 straight games over 100. They're 14-1 on the season, and they overtake Villanova for the top spot in college hoops. That's sports.
Oh, what? Were you
sorry.
blathering on about Michigan State again there? Oh,
I was just giving you the facts.
I loved it.
About who's number one.
Number one.
Number one.
Dave, go enjoy Tuesday and try not to step in number 2. 2.
Oh, that's clever.
Goodbye.
See ya.